So this was a build-around submission for Experimental Frenzy plus Brainstorm. So I basically just got a pretty classic Frenzy red list here. We've got Steam-Kins and Birgi to generate mana as we go, and then we notably only have 16 actual lands in the deck, so we're going to be able to clear through a lot of the deck pretty consistently because, you know, 8 of our lands are these spells that we can cast off the top of our deck, which is sweet. And occasionally, Brainstorm's going to let us clear stuff off the deck and put cards from our hands back on top to be able to continue casting. Other than that, just like pretty typical mono red aggressive cards. We got Giants, Viashino, Soul-Scar Mage, Grim Lavamancer. We've got Wizard's Lightning because we have a bunch of Wizards. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this and see if we can light some people on fire. The upside to Brainstorm as well is that we get Mystical Dispute out of the sideboard, so we can have counter spells in the Tainted Pact matchup, which hopefully won't be a concern much longer. I would love to have to update my Winota emote. Nothing would make me happier than updating my Winota emote. Can I put Field of the Dead behind bars? Because that's what we would have to... Field of the Dead behind bars would have to be the replacement, right? They give us Winota back. Speaking of Tainted Pact... Can a mod make a command saying the update usually happens sometime between, the update usually happens sometimes between 8 and 9 PST? Or sorry, 7 and 8 PST? Therapy. It's experimental frenzy time, experimental frenzy time. Steam-Kin, Steam-Kin, Steam-Kin. Do-do-do, I think we're supposed to play this one as a land. Got punished, obviously. Two to 3 hours. It's like 90 minutes or so from now. Hey, thanks to whoever just checked out the Star Trek promo. Appreciate you. Remember, if you're a non-sub that does that, you can send me a screenshot of your account at level 3, and I'd be happy to gift you a sub to the channel as a thank you. Rocky Altars, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Gaffer with the 14 months. I just missed that one. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so... Man, losing our wizard here. Oh, you're right. They're totally not tainted back, right? Because there's multiple islands in play. I just assumed Ice Tunnel and Dismal Backwater meant tainted back, but you're super right. They're definitely just blue-black. Wiggity, thanks for the follow. Good morning. They're bouncing my Frenzy. Deal. They definitely should have just bounced my Steam-Kin. Alright, so I don't think we actually bring in Dispute against a control deck. Honestly, I think we just click Submit against a blue-black control deck. Like, Fry is for, like, the Teferi matchup. Run it back now, y'all. Morning, Thomas. It's hopefully going to be a good morning. Wizards has the power to make it a great morning. We'll see if they choose to. Do you have a Winota list ready in case our girl goes free? Why do we know there's a banned and restricted list today? We don't think we know, Niv. Because when Wizards does a scheduled BNR, they post the URL up a day in advance. Which is what happened. The implementation on the bans has been pretty quick recently. So I'd expect anything they announce today to get posted like tomorrow at the latest. Hey, Phantom, thanks for the 15 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, the precedent Wizards has on their ban list updates actually happening pretty quick. We'll see. They might not ban Pact. They could go either way on whether or not they ban Pact or Oracle. There's a lot of different things they could do. They could do in this update today. Could be bans, could be unbans, could be Oracle, could be Tainted Pact. Like, lot of things they could be doing. Yeah, not only is 4-mana Jace slower, but 4-mana Jace is harder to cast. 4-mana Jace is more interactable. You can kill it in response to them comboing you. And 4-mana Jace, 4 mana Jace is slower, like you said, and it blocks you from playing Luris. Alright, so we need an Experimental Frenzy. Nice. Nice. Okay, so... put these back, and I'm gonna stack Grim Boy on top here. We'll draw that one next turn, and then we'll play Soul-Scar Mage after. Got it. No bans or unbans in Historic. It's just for a different... you know, no joke. That could be what happens today. This could just all be an elaborate troll. Joke's on. Joke's on you, opponent. I didn't want to draw cards anyways.
So much commotion.
Oh, I guess I could have just attacked her, huh? Better. Yeah, Red Beach. Just drop me a message after your sub runs out. We'll hook it up. Experimental Frenzy beating a blue-black control deck that can't really interact with it. This takes me back, chat. Remember when this was the most busted red top end? Remember thinking to yours, I remember thinking to myself, there's no way they print a better finisher than this. I remember thinking that. And then Throne of Eldraine happened. No, it's not even Fires. Embercleave happened. Like, I thought Frenzy was the most offensive red finisher we'd ever see. And then Embercleave got printed, and it was just like, good lord. I long for the days of Experimental Frenzy. 200% dad. From one dad to another. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for the prime. I appreciate you keeping me around. Magnabus! Thanks for the quarter of a year. Good morning, good morning. And then Throne of Eldraine happened is a good summary of the last 2 years of Magic. Big mood. May the bands be ever in your favor. Thanks for the 2.5. Yeah, I agree, Precipic. And like, so the sweet thing about Frenzy there's two things about Frenzy that are sweet in my opinion. The first is that usually when your opponent played Frenzy, it cost them enough mana that they had to untap with it to really win the game with it, because they needed all of their lands to have it make an impact. And two, there was variance in what it did, right? Like when Cleave comes down, there's a reason why the joke on this channel is never not dead to Cleave, right? Because you are basically always dead to Cleave. Whereas like Frenzy, even if you couldn't kill it the first turn it was there was a reasonable chance that like you didn't just outright die and you had a more chance for counterplay. Hey, Irate, thank you for the tier 3 and for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Nice, that's a land. Do I just like murder this elf? Probably not, honestly. I think we just play the Bonecrusher Giant. I want to save this to kill you can only cast one spell per turn. Well, it says tier 3 on my back end tier at least. Okay, so we found the land. Found a Bone Daddy. Hide those. They don't know about him if they play, what's it called? Nah, I don't have channel predictions enabled. Huh. No additional land tiers, a little awkward. If I could put these back, and then I could do this into this. Hey, MB, thanks for the 2 years. This was a build-around submission. Or Brainstorm plus Frenzy. Pop, 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 poker face, pop, pop, poker face. I thought Lightning Bolt was banned in this format, chat. Yeah, that looks good as a tough. Alright, so in response to this trigger, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the elf. While this still only costs me 1 mana. But stop at my upkeep just in case I want to murder something with the Wizard's Lightning here. Aquill, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yikes. I think we want to murder this one. Punish. That's fine. That's fine. We can brainstorm on my upkeep next turn. And then Wizard's Lightning on my upkeep as well. This must have been a misclick, right? Okay, so all of these are going to end up in my hand. There's a Spikefield Hazard on top too, huh? I guess I could put 2 Steam-Kins on top and then cast one of those. But I do have to draw one of these at least because I'm in my upkeep currently. Do I want a Wizard's Lightning or do I want to Steam-Kin this turn? I kind of think I want a Steam-Kin, huh? Oh, I'm so dumb. Discard block. Listen, chat, in my head, that card couldn't do anything. Eldrade. It all happened. Then Eldrade happened, chat. Oh no! Oh no! I can't cast this card from my hand. Oh, I can cast it from exile though, so thank you. Thanks for letting me cast my Steam-Kin. Appreciate you, opponent. Thanks for letting me drew me a card. Appreciate you. Ooh, Archon's actually really good here. Okay, well. The fact that Okay, so I'm gonna play this as a land. Am I? Now, I think I want that to trigger these, right? Okay, so let's blow this up. Well, Wizard's Lightning this. We'll play Birgi. We'll play Frenzy. Play Spikefield Hazard. Pippity pop, the fun don't stop. Okay, so I could make 6 mana here, which would put me to 9, 10, and then I could pop this and have 6 left over, so that still doesn't quite do it. So I think we just play this, and then we pass, right? Okay, so no, she's only until end of turn. All right, so Fry and Soul Sear seem good here. What am I trimming? Most of our cards seem good here. Lightning Strike subs out. I love you too.
Love you, love you, love you.
Do you love me or do you just love that I type my password and give you games? Enjoy, child. I feel like I want these fries too. Killing their thing that prevents us from casting multiple spells in the turn seems important. Sugar around the edges here a little bit. They have a lot of little things that... There's a lot of little things that Grim Lavamancer kills in their archetype. Shit, this isn't a spell land. This hand's so good if I draw another land. YOLO. YOLO, chat. You only live once. Mulligan! Listen, MB, you clearly can't block warriors, but me, I can block warriors. Our dojo doesn't contain fear, chat. Ye of little faith. 1, 2, 3, 4, curving right on out the door. You'll never lose a game because you mulligan to 5 if you always keep 7, chat. This has been just the facts with Jeff Hoagland. I'm gonna go ahead and sear this. Just keep him off a Great Henge next turn. Do I want to Wizard Lightning something? I don't think so. Should you craft your last Oracle so you can get 4 back? I mean, there's a real chance they just ban Pact, so I'd probably recommend against that. No, oracles are rare. I'm chiming in from yesterday's cassette conversation I heard on YouTube. I'm old enough to remember sitting in my bed with my cassette player waiting for the perfect moment of the top 40 to record. Oh. All right, so I think we just smashed them, right? Hey, Will's up. Thanks for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Okay, so I think with this block, we Wizard Lightning the Archon and then play second Soul-Scar Mage. They do have 3 cards in hand, so like we are kind of on empty if we don't find something here. Yeah, Green Hedge is scary. Need a frenzy now. Yeah. That'll do, pig. That'll do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 3. We are truly a professional red deck player, chat. Truly a professional red deck player. No cards in hand, peel the bolt. You love to see it. It's red deck wins, not red deck loses. Big mood, big mood. Are we professional? We didn't tank very long before killing them. That's true. It's true, asking the real questions. Saigo's a sub, and they had posted in the Discord server that they've been working on Teamer Flash. My favorite take in the BNR thread is that Eldrade is rotating early. How great would that be? It's the most excellent. I wouldn't complain if they banned something in Standard. I don't think they need to, but I would play Standard again if they shook it up and got rid of Bonecrusher and friends. I have Wolf Pup here. Yeah, Nightpack's pretty good. No joke, that could easily win them the game. Yeah, exactly that, JMP. I mean, you technically, if they like unbanned it at some point in the future, like, or there was another format introduced that it was legal in, you'd have it. But the upside is pretty low, and the downside is high if you guessed wrong. Honestly, it might have been right to save this to try and play on the horn side. Hey, and they have a counterspell? Never lucky, chat. Well, Tainted Pack's not even legal in Brawl, for reference. Alright, they're out of cards. Frenzy could punch the clock and go to work next turn. Alright, come on, esports. I will have one esports, please. Yikes. I've already played a land, and I chose to make it tapped. I think we do this, because I can stomp this and then cast Bonecrusher Giant. Technically not dead. We're super far ahead. Yeah, I think we actually just draw the Brainstorm next turn and then play Horn off the top. I guess Answer will upkeep stop just in case, but I'm pretty sure we're just drawing and playing Horn. Yeah, Horn plus Frenzy plus these idiots is gonna be... The White Walkers are here! Man the fort! This deck feels much better than the Fragile Mono Red Storm deck. Yeah, we're like a red aggro deck that like also has this like backdoory combo thing in it, right? Or like it's not the only thing we're doing, but it's a thing we can do. We can have a turn like this, but we can also just like play red cards on curve and attack. Yeah, it was sweet. We need a Mind's Desire. Lol. If you're gonna play this deck, you need to stop and think before you kill the opponent. You have to let them think they might live and then crush that hope. Oh my, did they brick? Yeah, like, Horn plus Frenzy is like pretty impossible to brick off with. Nah, I think being all in on the combo is bad. If you have Frenzy, you're probably winning the game anyways. You don't really need to get to it a turn sooner. Hey, Chad, I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but there's fear in my dojo. Oh, they didn't have blue. That's fine, he would have gotten stepped on anyways. I was thinking they had Cutting Nightbonder, but that makes sense. Clothis! She's a rude gal, chat. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Conspiracy Theorist does. Yeah, Clothis keeps them alive. Kill their thing while they're tapped out, chat. Don't let them untap, they have a counterspell. That doesn't really seem very good. Yeah. The face is the place, chat. But the Clothis in play, the Wizard Lightning to the Dome might be a little too aggressive here. It could be right to save that to be able to cut through blockers. Feeling a little horny this morning, chat. Every draw is now 2 redraws if we need it to be. Man, are we gonna beat this Clothis? I can't believe we're gonna beat this Clothis. Can you say that on Twitch? You can say it on Twitch, but I believe you run the risk of getting your channel demonetized in terms of adverts. Okay, so we get to do this. Then we get to Ramunap Ruins for funsies. Yeah, like, Birgi is, like, doubly good with Frenzy. Her front side is good making mana for Frenzy, and then her back side means Frenzy can't brick. So, like, both, you use every bit of the Birgi Buffalo. Is this deck good? I mean, like, it's as good as red aggro can be. Like, we're not really playing bad cards. Like, I'm splashing a good card in counterspells. It's definitely sweet. It's a sweet build of mono red, basically. Historic, a format that's so sweet, even mono red is sweet. mono red. Soul-Scar is a solid craft. You can honestly probably play this deck without the Brainstorms, it'll still be pretty good. Soul-Scar is just like a really good red card. That's fine, right? Why not play Soul Sear? Because I want my all of my lands that I have, and my opponent's a discard deck. So giving my opponent a chance to Thoughtseize my Shatterskull is not ideal. There's some priority in playing out your spell lands in the Thoughtseize matchup, so they can't Thoughtseize you off of lands. Exhibit A. Yeah, Censor's not a super popular card. So I think I just YOLO the Frenzy here, because they can't currently drown the Frenzy. So they have to have Memory Lapse to stop this. And even then, they have to have Memory Lapse plus a way to mill me. And they only have 2 cards left. So when there's a ban list announcement, or when there's a ban list coming up, Dr. Mr. Punny, that they have formatted already, the URL tells you you're not authorized to access it. Whereas, if there's no URL for that particular day, it says page not found. So basically, people just check when they're expecting a ban list update on different days, because the URL is always formatted the same. So they go looking. Okay, and I think Frenzy can race what they're doing, and I'm gonna play my land out first here. It is clever. I'm gonna Brainstorm on my upkeep here. Am I? Let's just draw. Nice, nailed it. You know, chat, there might be something to this Frenzy card. There might be something to this experimental Frenzy card. Pretty good. Oh no! Don't cast a draw for opponent. How would I ever win the game if you drew 4 cards? Oh no! Okay, so I think we have a pretty hard time reaching critical mass. So I think I want to cut like Birgi because she's kind of slow and clunky. I'm going to board in some more removal here. I just want to basically be able to kill all their things on demand. The Shock's good enough here? I feel like the Shocks probably aren't good enough, right? Yeah, they have a lot of things that get to 3 toughness. I guess Shock kills Blurist, and it kills the 1-drop. It kills everything except Soaring Thought Thief. Yeah, we could just trim Brainstorm. Honestly, I could just turn into Mono Red. Alright. Embrace that Mono Red life, chip. Hey, thanks, Chris. Appreciate that. Good morning. The decline mulliganing against the Thoughtseize deck. We did have Grim Lavamancer, okay. Yeah, we did technically cast Grim Lavamancer last game. Got it. Yeah, they could be expecting some kind of escape guards. That's true. It does turn off their mill valve. That is a weird one for their sideboard. Usually Cage is what they play because it doesn't turn off the number of cards in my bin. I feel like I'm supposed to play around Crippling Fear here. So I think I'm gonna, like, 3 them and then attack for 7 and just leave my Steam-Kin a 4/4. Just in case they have a -3/-3 card here. Okay, no sweeper's good for us. Morning, Nate. Pretty good start to the morning. Hopefully it's only going to get better when we get a BNR update here shortly. Scale of 1 to dead, where's the Steam-Kin at? Dead side of the scale, got it. So I'm gonna attack with this. Wizard's Lightning their face. Grim Lavamancer their face. Bolt the land. Play the Pyromancer. If all of this happens, we technically have lethal. I assume we're gonna get drowned or something here. No. So you're dead? Okay, excellent. 99% chat. I might throw this one up on the website, honestly. It's kinda sweet. I don't really have any like small creature aggro decks up there. And like combo aggro is a neat archetype. Nice. Let's do this. Let's do this. Do I want to shrink this Lovestruck Beast to keep them off of... what's it called? Great Henge next turn? I could just jam Frenzy too, but I kind of like shrinking Lovestruck Beast. Yep, they did have Great Henge that whole time. Man, what a good draw. Pretty unfortunate. I think we block here, we take 5 down to 8, and then we Bonecrusher stomp this 1/1. Hey, thanks for 37 months extras. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm shrinking Redain instead of killing this because this dies to Spikefield Hazard. And setting this to 0 power is about the same. Man. Top of the opponent's deck, just a little bit too hot this game. Is it black-red aggro deck similar to this that plays K-Command? No. But this deck doesn't want to play K-Command. This deck wants to have as low of a curve as possible to leverage Frenzy. We're dead on board to the Hepshed Oasis. Let's see if they figure it out. They got there. That's fine. I think this matchup's pretty okay for us. The opponent's draw was pretty exceptional. Their last couple of cards, just like runner into runner into runner. It's basically because Eldraine. I want to bring in ways to kill their chunky monsters. They just trim. These vanishes, like a couple of the brainstorms. Hey, morning chick. 55 months, one of the OGs. Hope life's treating you all right. Been a while. Hearthstone is testing alternative monetization models. What are they doing that's different, Hidden Flame? What are they testing? Morning Espin. Selling decks outright for $20. Sure. I mean, Magic does that in paper on occasion. They do their challenger decks. What bans are happening today? Well, if we knew the answer to that question, we wouldn't be waiting for the announcement. Bite me. Thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. One untapped land, please. Rude. I think I want to not play Bonecrusher Giant because, Bonecrusher can be played after I Frenzy, so I want to prioritize playing cards out of my hand here if possible. There will definitely be a ban list update today. Man, 6 cards in hand, 4 mana, no plays, pretty unlucky. This is the part where they hit one of their cards that makes our stuff cost more, and then we're going to be infinite mana over. Yeah, super unfortunate. Oh, that could very, very easily put us off of winning this game. It's like needed a 4th. Wait, what? You're taking deal. They just like have another Skyclave apparition? Yeah, they probably just have a way to kill it. Man, our deck has 24 lands in it. Just as a point of reference, because we have 8 spell lands. Morning, Noopy. I think we're done at this point. Not a lot you could do there. I think I'm pretty happy with the plays that we made. Opponent got really fortunate in the first game, and we got really unfortunate in the second game. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't just whack something. I'm hoping they give us something back to Sporting Group Zone. Give me toys, let me play. My Winota. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. When the bans and unbans be legal in Arena, either later today or tomorrow. I need to not click around here because I accidentally click on the emotes. Toxic, classic toxic streamer. Play this out. So fuck me. Well, they should be at 12. I'm gonna play this out because I want to I want the most mana in play if we draw Frenzy. Toxic players get punished, yeah, exactly. Thankfully, our opponent's currently just, like, spinning their tires doing nothing, so... They'd be dead next turn, except I misclicked. We actually don't know what format the BNR is. They haven't communicated that to us. It might not include historic at all for all we know. They might be unbanning Lin Civi in Mercadian Mass Block constructed today. It might not even be an arena format getting an update. Hey, Beefy Travioli. Thanks for the third of year. Welcome back. I appreciate you keeping me around. They wouldn't dare. Clan Kendasi, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel this afternoon. $100 subs if true. Deal. I'm gonna hold you to that, Chuki. Please don't unban Linsivy. What's going on, Quarth? Good morning, good morning. Alright, so they're getting a Phoenix back. They're getting 2 Phoenixes back. Are commander bans through the mothership? No, I don't think so. Remember the time I misclicked and missed 5 points of damage, chat? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, the Phoenix deck is only in the fan favorite section of my website for a reason. It's like kinda neat, but it's mostly just tire spinning. We might lose this game because of my misclick. Baby, 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 baby. See, chat, I simply missed that combat that I missed because I needed to create suspense for the viewers at home. I misclicked for your viewing pleasure. It was to create suspense. Are you not entertained? It was a content misclick, chat. Yeah, I'm gonna PayPal my opponent after the match here. And had I not drawn the Spikefield Hazard, they would have also misclicked next turn. I guess Bone Daddy's fine here. They play a Sprite Phoenix on 2, Sprite Dragon. This is probably a spell in the sand, huh? The gods are very angry, chat. Why are you mad at me, Birgi? What did I do? Become as gods. Gods. Going and checking out some of their options here. Blitzkrieg Bop, my Bonecrusher Giant. Dude. You know, I'm actually gonna play that as a land here, and then we might just like get a little bit horny on main next turn. The White Walkers are coming! Probable Lions, interesting. My face is the place. I like my face opponent. Do I just Shatterskull Smashing this Drake for 4? That's probably the correct play, huh? I could also horn into a deal 2 or deal 3 and like hit Steam-Kin into a way to make it bigger. Yeah, I could bin a land and see. I think I like that. Perfect. I mean, we weren't beating a Spell Pierce regardless of what we did, so. If they find Phoenixes here, we could die. 2 Phoenix spell kills us. No bird bend there. Kind of surprised they're brainstorming. I wonder if they're looking for an answer to Steam-Kin. Okay, and now they're on empty, right? Drop it like it's hot. Morning, J-Dubs. So we're dead to a Phoenix, and they have like a lot of looks at a Phoenix here. They get 2, 3, 4, 5 looks at a Phoenix. Some primo tire spinning over there. Yeah, I think I just want to hope I get another turn. Take game 3 on the play. Huh? With Drake and the other thing, I think I want some fries in here to kill their bigger things a little bit more consistently. Trim the Grim boys. See, it needs to draw some lands. We're playing 24 of those. So, you know. Alright, chat, in about 2 minutes, you should start vigorously refreshing and clearing your cache for that URL. And if you do hit it, let us know. Well, let us know in chat that the updates are up. Don't tell me what they are, but let us know that they're up. It's fine. Don't spoil it. We'll take a peek at them together. Hey, Flesh-Eaten Gnome, thanks for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. Hope life's treating you all right. This fry is a little bit awkward with Frenzy here for sure. But it'll land anyways, not a big deal. It is an experimental Frenzy, chat, and not a well-tested Frenzy. It's important to keep in mind. I don't know that light up the stage is even good. I don't know, I have to think about it. Man, have to discard the hand size? Pretty unlucky. Okay, and then I'm gonna discard Steam Vent to exile this before we draw it. And then I want to draw that one, so that's fine. Yeah, and you wouldn't warrant this. This deck's been fun. Frenzy's been sweet. Brainstorm's been fine. Typically speaking, mono red's very bad against the life gain deck. That being said, you know, having access to something like Frenzy to let us go way up over the top of them potentially could change that dynamic. Hey, Beetle, thanks for the biddies. I mean, the 1K gold events aren't free wins. I don't describe them as that for a reason. There are plenty of people doing their best to win in the 1K gold events. I think we get this down here to start because we want to start building up counters on it. Hey, Ryoshan, thanks for re-upping your sub. I appreciate you keeping me around. Welcome back. A murder speaker of the heavens here. It's a little scary with Bishop of the Wings in play. Solomon 1, thank you for the entire year. I appreciate the prime. Welcome back. But there's merit to waiting on this until the following turn so I can dodge a, what's it called? Exile target thing. Brainstorm looking sweet here. Ah! You have to pick before you see what's under it, chat. I guess I had plenty of red mana. I should have played blue to play around that. Yeah, I should have picked blue. That was a mistake. We're not dead on board though, right? Oh yeah, I can Ramunap them as well, right? So, little bit of a mistake on my mana sequencing there. It looks like we might pull it out. 2468, thanks for the 10 months. Welcome back. Good morning. David Arg, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate you re-up on that Prime. Hey, someone do the Star Trek thing too. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, and thanks for the support. Yeah, definitely want an upkeep stop here. That was impressive. Like, our deck, like, legitimately just powered through a bunch of life gain, right? Thanks, Golgari. Appreciate you. So this is definitely a Fry matchup and a Soul Sear matchup for killing their bigger things. And then what do we want to trim here? Yeah, I could do that, Golgari. This doesn't kill too many things. It's a bit of reach though. What do we want to trim here? Yeah, this is kind of whatever. The problem is you also don't want to cut too many. Maybe I cut like 2 Pyromancers and a Wizard's Lightning. Because like lightning gets worse when I cut too many wizards. Dr. Jones, coming in hot for the 23rd month. Good morning and welcome back. Ferret, thanks for the follow. Good morning. Is Brainstorm for when we frenzy off? I mean, Brainstorm's good with frenzy, and it's also just like a fine bit of card selection in general. I want to get Steam-Kin going. I think we need to murder something this turn, and then next turn we'll get second Steam-Kin down. It's probably gonna be a horn this game, huh? So they're gonna gain. You gain that much plus 1. This is 2, 4, 7. The problem, chat, is they're gonna get to activate Speaker of the Heavens. So I think we're dead. Yeah, I think we just cast Horn. I think I'm gonna play Bonecrusher. It's for the follow Direwolf. Played 25 games, the Bolas deck you showed a few times, feels like it's too honest a deck to be good for climbing. I mean, interactive control decks are never good for climbing. Dude, if you would have asked me is it a good deck for climbing, I would have told you no. It is objectively better to use linear, aggressive, and combo decks if your goal is to just climb as efficiently as possible. The Grixis control deck is something you play because you like that style of deck. Okay, so... I guess we start here. So I can put these two back. And then I can go Steam-Kin into Spikefield Hazard U into Soul Sear, one of the 4/4s next turn. And I want to wait to Soul Sear until it's their turn because they're going to get... Oh, I missed an attack. I want to wait to Soul Sear because they're going to get an Angel token out of it. If they have more gas, we're probably dead. Might be dead regardless. Yeah, Heliod's a card that's usually not included in the archetype. They're a little bit more traditional life gainy as opposed to dedicated angels. You really need a second burn spell to be underneath this lightning strike. So I put the Soul-Scar Mage on top of my deck here because I'm going to discard that to Horn. So I get lightning strike plus whatever's underneath it. Another Birgi. That means we're dead, right? Yeah, Frenzy. Frenzy underneath would have been absurd. We would have been able to Frenzy and then do a bunch of stuff here with our Steam-Kins. It's close. Do I want to change how I'm sideboarded for this game? I feel like these shocks are probably good. Good morning, Vega. Yeah, this is fun. Say burn deck splashing blue, sure. Whatever box you want to label it as, go ahead. And this is a build-around submission for Experimental Frenzy with Brainstorm. Gonna be a quick game 3, chat. You know, I missed the perfect dad joke, chat. When someone asked, is this just mono red? What do they say? Is this a burn deck splashing blue? I should have said, is it? Missed the perfect opportunity. Infern Float, thank you for the 29 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I think I'm just taking this and pointing it upstairs at this point. Man, the top of our deck has been really bad. The lack of lands to play out's been rough. Yeah, we might lose this game. They're gonna make an angel here. Wait, I put a stop before my triggers. I wanted to play this Wizard's Lightning before I brainstormed. It just didn't let me. Oh, I clicked on my start and I was on my main phase. Fuck. Well, that's a mistake. I should have been able to Bonecrusher and Soul Sear here. And now we can't because of that. It's probably gonna lose us the game. Because I would have been able to Wizard's Lightning their Dome and then Soul Sear, and then Stomp something. I would have been able to Wizard's Lightning one of their things, and then Soul Sear something else. Okay, well, we're definitely putting these two back. No, we'll put these two back. Yeah, we'll put these two back. Okay, and then we'll Wizard's Lightning this. And then we'll Soul Sear this. And then we'll Spikefield Hazard your face. And there still isn't a land on top of my deck somehow. Incredible. Our opponent kept a really mediocre hand and then drew out of it, but unfortunately the top of our deck just would not cooperate here. We really needed a land to be able to cast a spell at some point. I don't think I want to cast the Brainstorm at upkeep. I think we want to just be able to play through. I guess it's technically free. It's not speculation. Every other time there's been an access denied like that, it has been a ban list update that same day, Cody. So. How's it been going? We started all right. We've been getting pretty unfortunate our last couple of matches. You are not authorized to access this page is indicative that something's coming. It means there's a page to access. Yeah, if you change the 19 in the URL to a 20, you get basically a 404 error. Well, you said it's speculation, which is different. Like, we know it's coming. It's not speculation, it's certainty. Hey, Paulo, thanks for the entire year of support. I appreciate you keeping me around. Welcome back. I think actual Bolt would be too good for Historic. I think actual Bolt would generate play patterns that fucking suck, and it shouldn't be legal in the format. I think the people that want Lightning Bolt in Historic don't understand how metagames work and how power level is contextual, and they don't grasp that, like, things with 3 toughness would suddenly become much, much worse. Adding a card like Lightning Bolt to the format wouldn't necessarily be too powerful, but it would definitely reduce format diversity. Which is what a lot of people don't understand. Like, you can have a card that's not busted, but still makes the format less diverse. And that's exactly what Lightning Bolt would do. Because suddenly the litmus test of, like, what's playable and what's not has to pass that card, and most cards don't do it. Most cards don't pass that litmus test. If I still played Modern, I would be very upset that Counterspell was being added to the format. But I don't play Modern, so I get to just ignore it. So that sounds great. I think we bolt this in, play Soul-Scar Mage, hold up Wizard's Lightning here. The same green white opponent from earlier, yeah. That is correct. Second Spellbinder is why we hid the Frenzy on top of the deck for reference. If I play Frenzy, we die to removal. I think I'm just passing here. Means they can only attack me for 3. Rewarded for not jamming Frenzy. You're fine, Usted. The set cards don't even release for over a week, so no rush. Yeah, maybe it was better to play Bonecrusher there. Okay, so we're going to 3 next turn. We have to chump block the Scavenging Ooze. But then we have Frenzy in play, so maybe we're able to pull ahead here if they can, like, you know, draw a brick for a turn or two. They don't usually have removal that kills the 3/3. We do die to them drawing a 1/1 here, though. Oh, fuck, I'm dead to the Oasis, right? Yeah. Let's do that. Honestly, I think my conclusion is probably that you shouldn't have Brainstorm in this deck. The pain on the mana and the consistency doesn't really seem super worthwhile. Horn. Nah, I think you just don't splash. You just don't splash. Banner restricted update is up. Don't spoil it in chat. Or take a look at it together after we're done with this last game. Hey, you have Skyclave Apparition for me? Oh man, 4 mana and no plays, chat. Whatever could that mean? God, on Blur's Day, welcome back. Just unlucky. E, thanks for the 17 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Opponent does still have 4 cards in hand here, which is a lot of cards. We do have 2 Ramunap Ruins in play too, though, so like my opponent is at a virtual 4, which is nice. One of your finest frenzies, please, deck. This Twitch stream is pre-recorded in front of a live audience. Thanks everybody for being a part of it today. Can you find second Skycleave Apparition? We'll get a 4/4 out of that at least, so. Did they change damage rules? I don't understand your question, Kaz. What does BNR stand for? Banned and restricted. 3rd Coco this game. Not bad. 3 collected companies and 21 cards. Constant Hack, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate the Prime support. Welcome back. And where were all these lands last game, chat? The ban and restricted update has not happened. The person that said that it was up was incorrect. They posted the Magic Arena weekly update. Not Horn the land. That was an exile, Kuntz. We drew that with the Horn. So the cards the Horn draws are drawn into exile, so you can't discard them to the Horn. Yeah, this deck's been sweet. It's had a lot of play to it in a lot of spots. I like the core of what this deck is doing. It has like this sweet like pseudo combo kill turns. And like also just like good efficient aggro draws as well. I kind of like the idea of some number of Merchant to the Veil, because like when you really get going with your combo turns, it would let you like filter through the top of your deck with drawing, discarding. It might be unnecessary though with Horn too though. Like Horn does a good job of clearing the top of your deck. I mean the Scoos is just so big. Like I'm under the abyss that gains them life. I like need to find a frenzy so I can pull ahead. I am getting to play a land every turn, so I've got that going for me. Like if we do find a frenzy, maybe we can go crazy. We threw 2 frenzies this game. There's 1 in the bin and 1 in exile. Yeah, there's only 2 left in 31 cards here. So I'm holding this back, so I'm gonna chump block with the Soul-Scar Mage this turn because Birgi makes mana if we find a frenzy. Hey Chase, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. There's a lot of great people here on Twitch you can support. Thanks for keeping me around. These our opponents like also bricking. We're bricking on like 3 cards a turn and they're bricking on 1 card a turn, which feels a little bad, but I guess they also have a lot more outs than we do, right? Like any creature is good for them, whereas we're looking for just explicitly. Alright, well I get to attack with this, and then cast this other one. Enjoying your videos on YouTube and getting to the Historic in a big way, so I appreciate the way you teach the format. Thanks. Glad you enjoy the YouTube stuff. If I buy 1 Hasbro stock, would they let me see the announcements page because I'm now a shareholder? Asking the real questions. Man, I'm gonna be really sad when we like get to the end of the stream and there's still no update. Oh no! Not only did they finally draw a creature, but they drew the creature that makes our experimental frenzy useless. Brutal. I'm not salty, you're salty. Feels magic, man. Are we dead? No, I can hit a way to kill the Archon next turn. Now, the real question might be, do we have enough left in our deck to win the game after we kill this Archon? The answer to that question might be no. Man, what a brutal set. Brutal end of the set. The start of the set was really good. The end of that set was just like bad beat after bad beat after bad beat. Spicy McNicken, thanks for the 30 buns. So, as feels like is often the case in Historic, I liked the core of this deck, but the splash just wasn't very good. Brainstorm, like, sets up your frenzies in a way that was interesting and useful in a couple of corner case situations, but like having lands that come into play tapped or deal us damage or hitting a blue card when we didn't have a blue mana stopped us from frenzying a couple of times. And honestly, the fact that Birgi on her backside, the horn, lets us clear the top of our deck with frenzy, I think means this is just completely unnecessary. I think at some point we're gonna have to try a straight mono red build. I don't know what exactly you do aside from, you know, put 12 basic mountains in here. We also lost a game because we got Field of Ruined and we didn't have a basic mountain to go get, which felt bad. I don't think looting's very good. Looting is still card disadvantage at its core, chat. Zintoth, thank you for the 45 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I don't think a cancel really does anything. We're not like a go wide deck. So I don't really have specific feedback on what exactly I would put in here. Probably just some other reach, honestly. I don't know that we have enough consistent early damage for something like Light Up this stage. Burning-Tree Emissary could be cute. I don't hate that idea. BTE is a way to... This makes mana for us. It nets us mana when we have Birgi and Steam-Kin in play. That could be sweet. You could play something like Slaying Fire. There's a lot of cards you could fit into here. I like the idea of Burning-Tree Emissary. I think that's something that I would want to try. But something like Slaying Fire sounds fine. Risk Factor's not very good because they just like let you draw cards, and then the cards in your hand don't really do anything. And something like Young Pyromancer, you know, you look at our stats. I've only got 14 instants of sorceries, I guess 18 with Bonecrusher, but like I don't have that many ways to trigger it, especially when you consider these are going to be lands a lot of the time. But yeah, basically, splashing in Historic is almost never free, and it feels bad most of the time when we do it. So I think I would cut the splash, and the core of the deck, just like, you know, Steam-Kin, Birgi, and Frenzy felt very reasonable, with just like Soul-Scar Mage, aggressive, interactive things being fine.